Oli, oli, oli. Oli, oli. Ali, ali, oh. Ali, ali, oli, salió. Ali, ali, oli, salió. Ali, ali, oli, salió. Papa, papa, papa. Happy Friday, everybody! October is drawing to a close, which can only mean one thing. Spooky season is well and truly here. What are your Halloween plans? Will you be dressing up? Before we all get engrossed in any tricks, it's time to come together to enjoy one of our favorite treats in life. One2win, of course. You probably know who I am by now, but just in case if you don't, I am Mike Torrejon, and today, as a wise man once said, yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán. Yes, I'll be leading you through 12 multiple choice trivia questions from easy to hard, and you'll have 10 seconds to answer each one. Just tap on the option you think is correct. You can change your mind as much as you like, but it's only the last option you tap what that will take as your final answer. Give us enough right answers and you could win a cash prize. Aided by the magical cyberspace, will be split tonight's $50 pot between three of you. First place will get $25, second place receives $15, and if you end up in third, then it will be $10 heading your way. This week, though, we're going to mix things up a little when it comes to handing out binoculars. If you fall short of the cash prizes, no sweat, because if you finish anywhere from the 4th to the 15th, you'll be proud owner of some binoculars. But what are binoculars? Well, they are a power-up that you can activate during a question, allowing you to see what other one-to-winners are selecting as the answer. You can only use them once though, and after you use them, you lose them. Quite easy. Also, we don't eliminate anyone in this game, so keep playing even if you get a question wrong, because everybody is in with a chance of winning until the very end. That's the admin done. So now we are ready to begin our quizzical quest. But are you ready to come with us? You are? Great! Let's start with all of the best adventures begin. It's question number 1. Good luck and attention. If you're invested in something, what are you said to have in the game? Eyelashes, lungs, or skin? Stand down, Reddit stonk bros, because we're talking about different type of investing here. The origin of the phrase whereafter is disputed. Some say it came from Shakespeare. Others say it was referred to Warren Buffett and his investments. If neither of those explanations work for you, then it could have had its origin in sports, either in horse racing or a version of golf called a skin game. So, skin in the game is the phrase, and skin is the right answer. And the answer we wanted here. 65 of you didn't make a rush decision of this one. Let's hope you won't make a meal of question number 2. Let's go. What makes up a large part of koala's diet? Bamboo, eucalyptus leaves, or wild nuts? An adult koala can eat up to 500 grams of this each day, or just over 70.5 ounces for the parts of the world who haven't quite fully embraced the metric system. When they're not sleeping for about 20 hours a day. Hey, where do I sing up for that? I want to sleep now. No, I cannot. My boss don't let me. Gran PC is like this. Koalas munch on eucalyptus leaves. Yeah! Which happen to be the poisonous to most other animals, so they're getting a pretty good deal, if I'd say. 67 of you eucalyptus tapped correctly on this one. Time to see if you can make a date with question number 3. Let's go. When is the next U.S. federal holiday? This is our calendar. Question. Just tap on the day you think it will be the next federal holiday. There are few things nicer than realizing you got an unexpected day off work, thanks to a good old referral holiday. November 1st is known as All Saints' Day, but it's Scented Candle Day too, if that's more your thing. Halloween obsessives, I'm sorry, but you don't get a federal holiday to recover on November 1st. Now, both November 11th and 24th are holidays in the US, being Veterans Day and Thanksgiving, respectively. But is the earlier of the two Veterans Day a federal holiday? Yes, it is, which it means the right answer is November 11th. Well done to the 46 of you who tapped on November 11th. And if you didn't, don't worry, those days will soon be behind you. Fashionistas, get ready, because here comes question number 4. Attention! Which fashion brand ended its partnership with Kanye West this week? Adidas, Nike, or Skechers? This move is thought to have relegated Kanye from billionaire status. Oh no! And that's a shame, I think. It was announced on Tuesday that this company intended to stop making Yeezy products and cut all ties with the rapper after he made some pretty unsavory comments recently, which the company called unacceptable, hateful, and dangerous. On Wednesday, he turned up uninvited to Skechers' office in California and was swiftly escorted from the premises, so it's not them. While he'd been associated with Nike for years, the company that actually did it was Adidas. 61 of you didn't need to sell your souls to get this one right, but will you step up to some maths? It's time to find out as we bring on question number 5. Let's go. Attention. Which of these numbers is a factor divisor of 12? 12, 24, or neither? Hopefully, you were able to factor into your thinking what the word factor or divisor actually means. They are the same thing. The factors or divisors of a number are any whole number that you can divide a number by, without leaving a remainder. They tend to come in pairs, so for 12 you have 2 and 6, because 2 times 6 is 12. 3 and 4 as well, and 1 and 12 itself. Every number has itself as a factor, people. 24 would be a multiple of 12, not a factor, which means that it's just 12. That's the right answer here. 58 of you had the X factor needed to solve this one, and if you didn't know, don't worry, the aftermath isn't too bad. Keep on playing for those prizes. We were switching from maths to memes. Now with question number 3. Attention. Which movie gave us this meme? Terms of Endearment, The Best Exotic Medical Hotel, or Titanic? Oh, you've almost definitely seen this meme before, but do you know where the pictures originally from? The meme is used to exaggerate how long something's been going on for, or even if it's really just 2 seconds, it's still 84 years on the internet. The elderly woman in the picture is called Rose. Might that name be familiar to you, perhaps? Yep, it's the Rose who survived the sinking of the Titanic. So Titanic's the answer, and 63 of you are setting sail for stardom. It's time to take a punt on cue number 7. Who is the most recent winner of the Heisman Trophy? Bryce Young, Dave Aranda, or Joe Burrow? College football was a category requested in last week's survey, so let's see if you're an NCAA natural. The Heisman Trophy is given to the best college football player each year, with Super Bowl winners and household names alike among the previous winners. Dave Aranda retired from playing football after battling injuries during high school, and he went on to win a number of football awards for coaching. So he's not who we were after. Joe Burrow is a Heisman Trophy winner, but he's not the most recent. He is the starting quarterback for last season's Super Bowl runners-up. The Cincinnati Bengals. That can only leave Bryce Young. He became the first Alabama quarterback to pick up the prize after a season that saw him break his college's record for passing yards in a single game. Pretty impressive work. Bryce Young's the answer. 42 one-to-winners blitzed this question. And now we're heading on down to question number 8. Pregunta número 8. I like this. Which of these boy bands formed on a TV show? Boyzone, Backstreet Boys, O-Town, and B2K. On image question. Last week, we had requests for questions on 90s music and boy bands. So if you bundle all of them together, you get this question. Some bandmates met at school, some through mutual friends or are brought together by a record label. But the one of the bands we gave you formed on the TV show Making the Band. The band is in the top left is Boyzone, whose story began in 1993 with adverts in Irish newspaper calling for people to audition to be in a new boy band that would be hopefully in the Irish version of the British group Take That. So Boyzone's out. Neither it is B2K in the bottom right because they were brought together in 1998 by producer Chris Stokes after previous attempts to form a group failed. They were originally a three-man group with Omarion joining the group at a birthday party the year after. The last one standing in this battle of the bands are the Backstreet Boys in the top right and O-Town in the bottom left. If you want it that way and win it with the Backstreet Boys, then I'm sorry, but it's not to be because AJ, Howie, and Nick met through auditions. They then brought Kevin on board through a friend who then suggested that his cousin Brian would be an ideal fifth member to add extra range to the band vocals. The rest, as they say, it's history. So it was O-Town who formed on the show Making the Band. Making them the answer we hoped you tapped on. They're down in the bottom left, and I can see 30 of you went to town on this question. Nicely done, all of you. Let's raise a glass to number 9. Question number 9, let's go. Which option shows the 3 champagne styles currently ordered from driest to sweetest? Brut, sec, douce, brut, sec, brut, douce. Okay, you can laugh. See, we can be classy. Of course we can. The more sugar a glass of champagne contains, the more calories it will have. Champagne with less than 12 grams of sugar per liter is classed as dry or brut, and it will contain no more than about 7 calories per glass. Pretty healthy. We move on to champagnes with hefty 17 to 32 grams of sugar per liter. They are described as sec. Yep, that's the French word for dry. It's used to describe some sweet champagnes. What gives? If you got an insatiable sweet tooth, then you could well be having your champagne douce. Douce champagnes have over 50 grams of sugar per liter, so good luck getting that one past your dentist. Therefore, the right order is brut, sec, and douce. The first option. Cheers to the 25 of you who rosé to the occasion here. Rosé. Lo sé. We are heading east for question number 10. Let's go. Attention. In Japan, what would you do with a kabuki? Eat it, smoke it, or watch it? We're keeping it cultured, or are we? Kabuki is the synonymous with Japanese culture, is as synonymous with Japanese culture and its form of theater that involves dancing, mime, and music all rolled into an elaborate performance. So, what would you do with a kabuki? Kabuki. You'd watch it! 55 one-to-win as they finally weren't acting KO. On this question, going straight ahead for the right answer. Like origami, your talents clearly are manifold. Fingers crossed that this next question doesn't scare you. Here it comes, 11. Attention. According to Fright Taste, Which of these Halloween costumes is the most popular in the US this year? Clown, cowboy, fairy. Frightgeist is a site that goes into great detail about the most popular Halloween costumes in every single part of the US. But here we're asking you about the national rankings. So we go all the way down to 11th place, where we'll find the clown, which is apparently most popular in Little Rock, Arkansas. So if you're a coulrophobe, it's best that you steer clear. We shift up a little further to 9th, where we'll find the cowboy. It's a quite easy costume to pull off, and strangely, 3 of the top 5 cities where it's the most popular costume are in Carolinas. It seems like you lucky West Coasters are safe from cowboy conquest for now. Neither of them are more popular, though, than the fairy is the 5th most popular costume nationwide, and it also happens to be the most popular in eastern cities like New York and, yet again, the Carolinas. Hey, maybe they just love Halloween a lot over there. Fairy is the most popular on the pile, and that's a scarily strong showing from 16 of you. We're almost there. It's tonight's final question. Let's build a bridge to question number 10. Good luck. And 12? 12? 12. I said Grand Buffet. Oh, I hate this. Okay. Good luck, everyone. The countries connected by which of these bridges have the lowest combined population? New Europe Bridge, Bridge of No Return, Victoria Falls Bridge. It's a tricky one to round off today's show, that's for sure. So let's see what's going on here. We'll start with the New Europe Bridge, which links Bulgaria and Romania by rail and rolled over the Danube River. Adding the populations of the two countries on either side of the bridge gives a total of 26.1 million people. Let's move onto the Bridge of No Return, which is the name given to the bridge that prisoners could cross at the end of the Korean War to return to their homeland. So it's no surprise that it connects North and South Korea. Adding South Korea's 51.3 million and North Korea 25.8 million people together, you get a total of 77.1 million, which is far more than is connected by the New Europe Bridge. So if you went for the Bridge of No Return, then there's no way back for you in this question, as it's the lowest we wanted here. Lastly, we come to the Victoria Falls Bridge, which does what it says on the tin. Really, it crosses the Zambezi River just below Africa's Victoria Falls and spans Zambia and Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is home to 14.9 billion people, and if you add on Zambia's population, you get a total of 33.3 million people. That's fewer than the Bridge of No Return, but more than the New Europe Bridge, which makes the New Europe Bridge today's final winning answer. And talking of Europe, check out of the 16 one2winners who got this question right, retrieving work, you guys. Okay, there we have it. At last, 12 questions have come and gone. How do you think you did it? You never know, you may get a pleasant surprise in the next minute or so. From Saint to Spence, we've been quite right tonight, and it's all been leading up to this moment. All of the results are in, and we've even put them in a pretty table for your pure pleasure. It's time to see them. Are we ready? Say it out loud, screen. Please don't want to screen. There's today top 3 one2winners with you on the number in the first position, Emily 33. You got 11 correct. Urban Sombrero again. We've seen again, cowboy. 11 correct answers also. And Dull Fox with 11 again. Man, they got it. 11. 11's the number tonight. Well, it's just the top 3 taking home some cash. The other in the top 15 are also getting some shiny new binoculars, which could come in very handy for a future game. Okay, congratulations. As always, our end of game survey will hit your screen shortly. It's the best way to let us know what you thought of tonight's game and what would you like to see us do in the future. We're about to wrap this show up, so it only remains for me to say that it's been such great fun playing together with all of you. We really do appreciate every single of our one2winners. Enjoy your Halloween. Let's say same time next week for another game. Yeah. Go on then until we meet again. Just remember, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. This has been one2win. I've been Mike Torrejon. My pleasure. And I'll see you again very soon. Sayonara.